In this video, I will show you how to write a CSV file in PySpark. First, we are going to import a CSV file, read that CSV file, and then we are going to write that CSV file. Let's import Spark session first from PySpark.sql import Spark session. We are going to create this Spark session. Let's execute our code. Now I'm going to make an object Spark and create a Spark session. So this is our object Spark. I will call the class Spark session dot builder dot get or create. So we have created this Spark session and save it in the object Spark. Now we are going to read the CSV file. I'll make one variable df, and to read the CSV file I will call our object Spark. From this I will call the method read.csv. Inside this I will pass my CSV file name. My CSV file name is iris.csv. Let's execute our code. This will import the CSV file and save in the variable df. So it has saved the CSV file in this variable df. Let's look at our data frame. I will call df.show. So here you can see that we got the data frame here and we have column names here. So to get the columns name in a proper order, we have to pass some parameter here. The first parameter is infer schema and we have to set it as true. Then the second parameter is we have header, and this also we have to set it to true. Here you will see that we are getting the column names in the second row, and the actual column names here are underscore C0 underscore C1. So we don't want the column names to be in this format, and that is why we are passing these two parameters. The first one is info schema and the second is header. Let's execute our code and reload the CSV file. Now let's run this code again and check our new data frame. So now you can see that we got a very nice data frame. It is neat and clean, and the column names are also printed nicely here. So this is our data frame, and we can also look at the schema. I will write df.print schema. So this will show us the schema of our variables. For example, our column sepal length is double, sepal width double, petal length double, petal width double, and species is a string. Here also in the data frame you can see all these variables are having numeric numbers, while the species column has string values. That is why here we got species as string. Now we are going to write this file. When we write a CSV file in PySpark, it will create a folder, and inside that folder we will have our CSV file. So let's write the CSV file, and to write a CSV file we have to use the method write. First we will call our data frame df, then we will call the method write, then .csv, and inside this we have to give our CSV file name. For example, I will write iris flower tutorial, and then I will pass one parameter header is equal to true. Now one thing you will notice here that I am not putting the extension .csv here, because when we write a CSV file in PySpark, it will create a new folder for us, and the folder name will be iris flower tutorial, and inside this folder it will create a CSV file automatically. That is why here I am not passing the extension .csv here. Let's execute our code. So it has successfully created this folder, and inside this folder it has saved the CSV file. Let's go to the folder and check. So I'll go to the folder here. So here you will see we have iris flower tutorial, and here also you will see iris flower tutorial. I'll open this folder, and inside this you will see here this is our CSV file. So it has written the CSV file here, and we see, so this is a CSV file, and we can verify the data from here. So you will see here in our df we have sepal length, sepal width, petal length, petal width, and species. And here also in our CSV file we have sepal length, sepal width, petal length, petal width, and species. So it has created this CSV file name, and it has a very strange name here. but you can rename this CSV file. For example, I'll close this one and I'll go here. So this is our CSV file. I'll just right click on this, go to rename, and then you can give any name here, for example iris flower. Now that's it. So you have renamed this CSV file name. Now this file name is iris flower. So this is how you can write a CSV file in PySpark. So first it will create a folder for you, and inside that folder it will create a CSV file, and it will have a very long name that you can rename. This is how you can write a CSV file in PySpark. If you like my video, please subscribe to my channel. Thank you for watching.